Bro, I am so my throat is so sore, bro. It's about to be a week tomorrow that I've been like fucked up. It is as soon as I got home, my mom already had a little chore for me to do. Of course, it's cool, but like when you're like out working all day and then you finally like you got home and you finally think you're about to relax and then you get bombarded with like more shit that you like weren't expecting at all. Like I was expecting to film, right? Like I was expecting to film when I got home from work. Nah, she was like, go to the fucking store, bitch. I was about to not take my camera, but I was like, wait, this is a waste of an opportunity if I don't take my camera. I want to talk to y'all about, I guess, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm making this style of video, and like my inspirations. My biggest inspiration in general right now is Joe Bart. I fucking love Joe Bart. Everything he does is so fucking amazing, bro. I love him, and that's what I want to get to. I want to be a personality. I don't want to have a niche. Well, obviously there's a niche, but I don't want to be stuck to a niche. I want to be able to be myself, and that's what people come to me for, like being myself. Joe Bart is funny no matter what he does, no matter if it's a philosophy video, a reaction video, a gaming video, whatever he's doing, like a IRL video, a vlog, a fucking challenge with his girlfriend, whatever he's doing, I love it, bro. And that's what I want to get to, or that's what I want to be. Like I don't want to be, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. This style of video, I guess like a vlog, like a diary entry-esque vlog, I got it from this dude. I found this guy just randomly scrolling on YouTube, and I really like the way he does his videos. And he just talks about, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan. I only looked at his videos like that first moment I found him, and I low-key didn't go back. But I like the way he just talks into a camera about what's on his mind, and he like, you know, he puts advice out there, and he's doing it for him and people that are along for the ride, not for nobody else. And I really like that. I kind of merged those together. I want to be myself, but I also want to I just want to vlog me talking. Kind of wrote down some pointers. You interact with humans every day. If you ever feel lonely, or if you ever think you're like lonely, think about this, bro. You interact with someone every day, even in the smallest way, even in the most minuscule way, you interacted with somebody, bro. Cause like, look at me right now. I'm driving. Look at all these cars. There's humans in them. Oh fuck, there's a cop right there. I don't know if this is bad. Oh shit. What's up, cop? All these cars. That cop. Look, you see, I just interacted with the cop. That's a human, bro. That's crazy. But all these cars are humans. There's usually multiple of humans in those cars as well, bro, which is crazy. It's cool to think about. And even if you don't drive, you're watching this on YouTube. Someone had to create YouTube. You're using someone's product right now, you know? Or if you scroll TikTok all day, that's someone's product. Like someone designed the interface, someone, you know, there's people behind computers right now making sure TikTok is nice and healthy for you to keep scrolling. And there's people like, you know, making sure all the servers are kept up right, and, you know, like doing all the maintenance work for everything. Like everything is really tied together. But like, even if you think you're alone, you're really not, dog. Like I know it gets hard. I know it can get really lonely sometimes, or like I know that. Yeah, and like, but I don't know, you gotta keep looking at those type of things, man. Like even if you feel like such a small dot, that dot adds up, you know what I'm saying? Even if you feel like a small minuscule ant in the middle of a fucking ant farm, like, you know, even if you feel like that speck in the middle of the universe, that you're a part of it though. You're still part of the universe, dog. I don't know, I just thought that was like a cool, oh shit. But I don't want people to think I'm like, it's like, cause I've like seen YouTubers get pulled over because they were holding a camera, and then the cops are freaking out because they think it's a gun, bro. But how does this shit look like a gun, bro? This I mean, I guess, but it's so obviously a camera, bro. Come on. I don't know. Okay, anyways, what else? Should you really keep going? What is that? What do I mean by that? Oh, okay. You hear people go like, keep going, bro, keep grinding, be patient. Like, you know, your time will come, blah, blah, blah. Is there a point where you should just give up on your dream almost? You should kind of stop and really think about what you're doing? Yes. Okay, the giving up on your dream was a little crazy. Don't give up on your dream. But sometimes when shit isn't working out, you gotta take a step back, bro. You gotta take a step back and think, like, really look at what you're doing. Why isn't it working out? And maybe go on a break, maybe go on a little vacation and like get your brain, reset your brain a little bit. Just like look at the people that are winning and look at you and just see where, like, look at where you are, bro. Just be transparent with yourself, be honest with yourself. So yeah, bro, sometimes you do gotta stop. Sometimes you can't keep going. Cause sometimes you shouldn't keep going, but only because you're going down the wrong path. It's not quit, it's pave another path, bro. Cause obviously this path isn't working. Now, how do you know when you're down the wrong path? I honestly don't know. Maybe like, I'll say a year into doing whatever you're doing. If you're really putting your all into it and a year in, shit isn't working out, try something different. Take a break from it. Personally, my main TikTok account has like 1,500 followers, right? But I've gained that over time, and not even a month ago, I made a new account, a cool little second account, and I've been posting on it every day, and I get more views on that account. I only have like 17 followers, but still, I get more views on that account. Sometimes you just got a bad batch, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, and then my Slim Shady theory. Dude, I just think about things at work to like talk about, and then I wrote them down, and this is kind of lit. My Slim Shady theory, all right? My Eminem theory. I love Eminem. I recently got into Eminem, but I fell in love with him like really quick. Now, what is my theory? I don't know how stupid or dumb this is. I don't know if people think this or if people think this is stupid. There's so many lyrics and instances where he says, I sold my soul. And Say Goodbye to Hollywood, he says, I sold my soul, I'll never get it back. And then, I forgot, I think it's Without Me or The Real Slim Shady. I don't know which, either one. He says, when I'm 30 in the nursing room flirting with all the nurses, whatever the fuck. He's talking about being in a retirement home at 30. In business, he says, when we get weird and grow beards and disappear into the mountains, nothing around here. He grew a beard, like right now he has a beard and people don't like him no more. Like when we grow beards and get weird, come on now. So the age of 30 stands out to me. Like, why does he keep having to say when he's 30, like, you know, 30 growing up, like why, you know? And I searched up, when did Eminem turn 30? He turned 30 in 2002. A lot of people debate that that's like his last good album, bro. You know, after 2002, he dropped Encore, and it was not taken very well by the critics and by the fans. I think he sold his soul for everything he got early on, but the trade-off was when he turned 30, like, it all just slowly crumbled away, and he just like lost everything, and everyone started hating him. Even his fans not liking his shit. If for some reason, somehow, my theory is true, pretty crazy. I don't know, it's like interesting. And I also like to think that he didn't know how it was gonna happen. He just knew that eventually people would turn on him. So I think him falling off was when he got into drugs, but he didn't know it was the drugs that was gonna do it. Like he didn't know what was gonna make him fall off, but he just knew he was gonna. Him knowing that maybe made him take all those drugs to like cope with it, and then that's what led to the fall off, which is great. Like that was the deal for him to fall off, but he almost insinuated it on himself. But like that was the plan by the Illuminati or whatever. Like, I don't know, I just think it's pretty interesting. I just like to think about crazy shit like that. It's probably not true at all, but imagine. I also want to talk about why I love Joe Bart so much. It's because he's a philosopher, I'm not gonna lie. That's my favorite part about him. I don't care about my favorite channel of his is the philosophy shit. I love when he just sits down and just talks about something, like when his grandpa passed away, R.I.P. Grandpa Bart. But like when he was just talking, like just raw talk, I love that shit, bro. I love it. Like his videos of does money buy happiness? Is love real? Like I love those videos, bro. I eat it up for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, bro. I gotta stop eating lunch, breakfast, and dinner though. Shit, I'm fat as hell, but I love it, bro. And I low-key want to get to that point maybe of just talking, at least on stream. I just want to talk to people. I want to talk to my community on stream and just like literally chop it up. And he kind of introduced me to philosophy. I've always heard of that word, but I didn't know it meant like the way you think about life. You know, it's like, it's very, what's your philosophy, you know, or like who's your favorite philosopher, you know, like that. Like I like that. I like that. I love that. I just love that shit, bro. Since I was a kid, my first deep talk was with my cousin. I hold that memory real dear to me just because it was like my first deep talk, my first talk ever that was outside of like normal everyday shit, like genuinely just like, you know, just talk. He told me the sun was gonna explode in like a billion million years. And I was like, whoa. I don't know, he just exposed that type of shit to me. And ever since then, I've loved that shit. When I would end up talking real deep with people, end up having like a deep talk with someone, I would love those moments, bro. I just love a good talk. So I don't know, so that's why I really like philosophy. I didn't know I liked philosophy until I watched Joe Bart and I realized there was kind of like a niche, like there was a name to it. And it's not even saying like, oh, all deep talks are philosophic, but I don't know, like it gets real into detail about life. I don't know, and I just love that shit. So I bought a book. I bought an Aristotle book. It was like a I don't know, this author grabbed like a lot of philosophers, like a lot of ancient Greek philosophers, I guess their books, like their words, and he translated it, and he's kind of like simplifying it. I guess I'm just reading Aristotle's philosophies. I don't know. I think it's how to be happy, or like, no, how to live a happy life, or some shit like that, or an ancient Greek guide to living a happy life. I'm not even halfway done with it. I kind of stopped reading it. It's still cool. Just because I don't read it doesn't mean I don't find it interesting. I just don't like reading. If I were to go to college, I'd maybe go to college for philosophy. I just know it's low-key a waste of time, because like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that degree? I could have gone to college and I could have changed my major to that, but it's just, bro, come on, like I can just watch YouTube videos and be as informed as you. So like, that's not something you go to fucking school for. If I had to go to school, yeah, I'd probably do it, but I don't have to. So I also very much want a new car, but like, I want like a cheap ass car. Like I want like a $3,000 old ass Honda Civic, and I want to fix it up a little bit. Like that's what I want. But my dad doesn't trust me. He thinks I'm irresponsible. He thinks very low of me, which understandable, but but I'm growing, bro. He's judging me off of my late teenage years, you know? So it's just, bro, what were you doing? You know, I bet you were doing worse shit. He's from Mexico, bro. He's probably smoking crack out of a girl's butthole at 20, bro. I don't know. He doesn't believe in me much, and he just doesn't trust me. But like, I don't care if he allows it or not. Like, it's my money. I'm gonna fucking buy it. And he doesn't even want me to get a small car. Like, I want a small car because it's economic. I don't need a reason to have an SUV or a truck, and I'm not trying to spend $5 million on gas every month like I am right now. So just a nice Honda Civic, a Toyota Camry, like I'm down with it. I'd rather that right now. And you know, it wouldn't be forever. I would just get a cheap ass car and just sell it when I'm ready to move on. Like, it wouldn't be forever at all. So yeah, maybe I gotta talk to him about that. I don't know. I showed him like a Lexus on Facebook Marketplace. He was like, what is that? I was like, it's a Lexus. It's like basically like a fancy Toyota. And he was like, if you want a Toyota, bro, get a Tundra or get a Tacoma. Like if you want a Japanese car, get at least like a Japanese truck. And I was like, what? And then he was like, or like get a Chevy. He was like telling me to get a Cat Eye. And I was like I like Cat Eye. Like, they're cool, bro. I like trucks. Like, if I'm being honest, if I get a truck, I'm gonna get a V8. And if I get a V8, I gotta become a car guy. I don't think I'm there right now. I don't want to have all my time on a car, you know? Like, always worried. I just want a nice, reliable car, cheap and reliable, just out of my mind, A to B. That's what I want right now, bro. So a Civic to me makes the most sense, but I guess I'll see. I've never had a small car. I've only driven big ass cars. I'm in a Yukon. I'm in a 2001 Yukon right now. It's a gas guzzler and it's huge, bro. I do not need all this shit. And at work, I'm the driver, so I drive around a 2006 2500 HD fucking Chevy. And even like our most recent family car was like a Nissan Pathfinder. That's still an SUV. Like, I've never driven a small car consistently. Like, I've driven, like, my girlfriend's car is small, so I drive her car sometimes, but like, you know, just for like a quick little burst of a moment. So I've never really had real experience with the small car. I do not like that there's some bumps that are like gonna fucking hurt your bumper and shit, and I'm gonna like maybe bite some curbs like when I'm parking or some shit, but I don't give a I would be buying a beater anyways. So yeah, I know, I'm just not in a fancy car stage of my life right now at all. Like, and if I were to buy a Cat Eye, I would buy a Cat Eye. They are pretty reliable, but it's a V8. I would get a V8. I'm buying a V8 if I get a truck. And that's just so much gas, bro. Like, nah, dog. In this economy, bro, just let me relax. Let me get my money up and then I'll get a car, bro. Let me get my money up and then I'll get a fucking F-150 single cab of the year, bro. Fucking V8 naturally, no, not even fucking supercharged. But like, right now I gotta stack my bread. I think that'll be it for today. I don't know. I don't got nothing else to talk about. I'm just rambling. I'm about to get home. See ya.